fortify your brain and build resilience. In today's video, we're going to look at what trauma really does to the brain and how healing is not only possible, wouldn't go away. That's the reality of trauma. It doesn't just affect your emotions, it actually reshapes your brain. But here's the hopeful part. That reshaping goes both ways. I'm Dr. Tracy Marks, a psychiatrist, and I help you strengthen your mind, fortify your brain, and build resilience. In today's video, we're going to look at what trauma really does to the brain and how healing is not only possible, but can lead to what's called post-traumatic growth. We'll talk about the science behind how the brain recovers and the kind of tools that help rewire the trauma response. This video is part of a module on overcoming setbacks. That's part of my resilience series. And so far, we've talked about bouncing back from disruption and learning from mistakes. Now we're going deeper to the moments that feel like they altered who we are. Before we dive into the brain, it's helpful to understand what trauma actually is. Trauma isn't just about having a bad experience or a very upsetting experience. It's when something overwhelms your nervous system's ability to cope, leaving you feeling helpless, unsafe, or like you've completely lost control. Let's begin with what's happening in your brain when you experience trauma. When you go through a traumatic experience, especially one that involves fear, helplessness, or a threat to your safety, your brain goes into survival mode. And that survival mode leaves fingerprints on three major areas of your brain. First, the amygdala. This is your brain's threat detector. It's like a smoke alarm that sounds the alarm or sounds an alert when something dangerous is happening. During trauma, the amygdala becomes hyperactive. And long after the event is over, it can stay that way. And that's why people who've experienced trauma often feel constantly on edge or overreact to things that seem minor to other people. Their alarm system becomes overly sensitive. Next is the hippocampus. This area helps form and organize memories, but trauma disrupts this process. Instead of a clear, cohesive memory, you get fragmented, disorganized impressions. And some details may be missing entirely, while others, like sound or a smell that was associated, can be overwhelmingly vivid. And this is why trauma memories often feel fragmented, like scattered puzzle pieces that don't fit together. Over time, chronic stress can even shrink the hippocampus, which is one reason why memory problems are common after trauma. Then there's the prefrontal cortex, and this is your brain's CEO, the part responsible for logic, planning, and emotional regulation. When you're in survival mode, your prefrontal cortex takes a back seat. The amygdala says, we're in danger, and the prefrontal cortex is temporarily shut